morning. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for being here at the Gary Chicago International Airport Authority. My name is Dan Vicari. I'm the Executive Director of the airport. I'm pleased to welcome you here today and stand with us with our speakers as we formally celebrate the opening of our $12 million, 47,000 square foot hangar that we recently opened. I'll be your master of ceremonies this morning, and we have a short speaking event as part of the program. For those of you that were here for our groundbreaking, we didn't have the luxury of being indoors. And not to break the tradition of a hot day, if you remember on that groundbreaking day, it was stifling. So thank you for coming, and we brought it indoors, thinking we'd be out of the heat, but now we're in the smoke. So sorry about that. If anyone needs water or iced tea, it's right at the entrance where you came in. Well, help yourself to that. I'm pleased to be joined by a number of distinguished speakers. They have a few words to say. This will be a short program, don't worry, we'll keep it short for the heat. But first we have Gary Chicago International Airport Authority Vice President Steve Mays. We have City of Gary. Thank you. We have City of Gary Chief of Staff Ellis Dumas. We have the Congressman of the 1st Congressional District, Frank J. Mervan. We have Kelly Powers Berea of Powers & Sons Construction, our local Gary construction manager for this facility. And finally, we'll have Rob Herb, who is the Director of Client Services at Wingtip Aviation, who is our newest airport tenant here at the Gary Chicago International Airport. As you can see from this brand new facility and the steady aviation operations in our airfield, we've made substantial investments over the last decade. These range from substantial capital improvement projects to enhanced aviation offerings and to corporate and international travelers, as well as air cargo services. The latest investment is a brand new hangar that houses Wingtip Aviation. In 2024, Wingtip met with the Airport Authority and signed on to a long-term agreement for consolidating their operations at our airport. They were at a smattering of different airports throughout Chicagoland, and they saw the value in Gary Chicago International Airport. For that, we thank you. And we want to welcome to you as our new member of our airport family. These investments that have occurred are due to a strong foundation of leadership and tremendous partnerships the airport has. And I would like to express our gratitude first to our airport authority. Their tremendous leadership includes Board President Tom Collins II, Vice President Steve Mays, Secretary William Godwin, Commissioners Dr. Vanessa Allen McLeod, Tyrone Hamilton, Phil Mullins, and Red Stone. The tremendous support and partnerships we have with the City of Gary, Mayor, and Common Council of the City of Gary have been very helpful. And finally, to our 1st District Congressman, Frank Mervan, who has been a strong champion and advocate of ours in Washington, D.C. The significant growth we've experienced over the last several years would not have been possible without these partnerships. And again, we thank you. I would like to first introduce our first speaker, Gary Chicago International Airport Authority Vice President Steve Mays.
Good morning, and thank you, Dan, for that introduction. It's a privilege to be here today to represent the Gary Chicago Airport Authority as we formally open our most recent aviation amenity and welcome Wingtip Aviation. I'd like to thank Mayor Melton and then Ellis Dumas to pitch in and help us out as the Chief Operating Officer for the City of Gary, Congressman Frank Mervan, Kelly Powers Berea from Powers Construction, and Jeremy Montesanto from Wingtip Aviation. We appreciate your collective support over our airport over the years, and we are proud that you are here with us today. The Airport Authority has been working hard to grow our airport, and we've been diligent in working with our partners, local, regional, and state, to better the infrastructure and amenities to support our aviation operations. This groundbreaking ceremony provides yet another example of the continued growth and expansion of the Gary-Chicago International Airport has experienced over the past decade. Now let's talk about that past decade. In 2015, we engaged in an aggressive runway expansion that has produced us now to have the second longest runway in the Chicagoland area. That's 9,000 square feet. We have the capacity to land a 777. We're very proud of that. In 2018, we completed our facility at the Customer Border Protection Facility. That allowed us to put the International in the Gary International Airport. This spring, we had our 800th flight. One of our most recent countries is Japan, and we expect to have 900 international flights by the end of the year. So we're very proud of that. In 2020, we were able to get an agreement with UPS, and UPS came here, and we started with a trailer. We moved them in our terminal. They've been able to scale, but back then, we had the vision to know that we had to plan, be prepared to house them in the future. So we're very proud to to let you know that and other customers in the future. We're happy that Mr. Palmateri, I see him in the room here. Labor has been fabulous. We have never had a problem with labor. They've always supported us, and those folks are good paying jobs. We're proud of Wingtip Aviation because they will be able to have several permanent administrative jobs that will benefit our local economy and be that economic engine to Northwest Indiana. So, people want to know what Boeing Airlines know. People want to know what UPS knows. Well, we have a very convenient location. We have a great footprint here. Our convenient location has made us the smart executive airport of choice, as we are located 25 miles from the Chicago Loop, and we provide easy access to corporate executives in the global marketplace. Our fuel and landing fees are the lowest in the region. We also serve as the Chicago's third official airport, and we play a critical role in supporting O'Hare and Midway International Airports. We're very proud of our growth. We're very proud of our expansion. But fast forward to the day. This is a beautiful, new $12 million investment, a 47,000 square foot facility, which will boost our local economy and add revenues to future positions for the Gary-Chicago International Airport and to anchor our growing regional economy. Thank you again for joining us today for this groundbreaking ceremony at the Chicago Gary International Airport, as we value our continued partnership in bolstering our efforts to support our airport, the city of Gary, and Northwest Indiana. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Next speaking will be Ellis Dumas. He is the Chief of Staff for the City of Gary, representing the Mayor's Office. Ellis.
Well, good morning, everybody. Morning. Awesome. Mayor Melton, unfortunately, could not be here. He would have loved, always, great ribbon cutting. However, he is somewhere preparing for yet another ribbon cutting. So he's doing the work so that we can continue to have an amazing ribbon cuttings like today. So without further ado, I will give his remarks. Today is more than just about a new hangar. It is about new opportunities. This $12 million, 47,000 square foot facility represents confidence in Gary. It represents confidence in Northwest Indiana, and it's confidence in the future of this airport. It is another visible sign that Gary is on the move, and the strategic investments continue to create jobs, attract businesses, and strengthen our economy. Mayor Milton often says that progress happens when public and private partners work together around a shared vision. Today's ribbon cutting is a perfect example of that philosophy. in action. We are grateful to the Gary Chicago International Airport Authority, Wingtip Aviation, Powers & Sons Construction, Congressman Frank Ravan, and all of our partners who played a critical role in bringing this project to concept. The Gary Chicago International Airport has become one of the most important economic assets of this region. From one-way expansion and customs and operations, growing cargo services, and business aviation, GCIA continues to demonstrate that Gary is uniquely positioned to compete, connect, and grow. This new facility adds another chapter to that success story. As we cut this ribbon today, we want to celebrate not only a building, but the jobs. And as Vice President Steve Mays said, these jobs were over 100, about 150, I've been advised, 150 new construction jobs, labor jobs created right here, and 20 plus aviation jobs, high paying aviation jobs right in this community. It supports the business that it will attract, the opportunities it will create, and the future generations. The City of Gary is proud to stand alongside the airport partners as we continue to build a greater Gary. Again, on behalf of Mayor Melton, we want to say congratulations to everyone who played a huge part, but this is only the beginning. The bar has now been set here. It's time to rise again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellis, and thank you, Mayor Melton, for all your support. Next speaking is our first district, Congressman Frank Ravan.
Welcome, Wingtip, to Gary Chicago International Airport. I want to start off by saying I believe in Gary, Indiana. I believe in Mayor Melton's mission. I believe in the residents of Gary who have withstood ups and downs, but know that we are on the economic rise. I, of course, want to thank Bob Powers Construction and Kelly, Stephen May for what he does at the Airport Authority. I want to thank, if you could, in the background, in the reflective pants, all the workers for the Gary Chicago International Airport. Give them a round of applause for what they do every day that makes this area attractive. Right now, this facility that we stand in is a piece of the puzzle of the Gary Airport. When I say I believe in Gary, Indiana, I go back to 435 other members of Congress and I fight for funding for the Gary Airport and for the city of Gary. We have an expansion of the wide cargo apron. We have this facility. We have another facility over on the other side. We are investing and competing with the Chicago market when it comes to airports. And they are on the run. They are overcrowded. And now we have an alternative that Wingtip will be able to capitalize on. This piece of the puzzle allows us to say to the world that the Gary Chicago International Airport in Gary, Indiana is open for business. And when we do that collectively with the state, the city, the county, and the federal government, we will get positive results. So I want to thank all of those who had a role to play in this. And I want us to envision the greater picture of our airport in the city of Gary. If you take a family from Highland, Indiana, Michigan City, or Maryland, they have to get in a car and drive to O'Hare or Midway. And as we all know, with traffic in the summertime, you are doing 2 to 2.5 hours to get there. You're paying huge rates in parking. You're getting time stolen from you. Well, right now, in our terminal, as we look to the future, the Gary Airport not only can handle cargo, but in the future we can have passenger. We can build upon the economic plan. And what I want to say very clearly with the mayor, this isn't momentum. This is a master plan and hard work. And we are moving forward. And as a member of Congress, I'm making one pledge to the city of Gary, to Mayor Melton, to the state of Indiana, and to the residents of Gary. I will continue to leverage every possible point I can as a member of appropriations to invest in the city of Gary and this airport so we can continue to thrive, attract businesses, and create work and wealth for our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Frank. Next up, I told myself I wouldn't tell this story, but I think I have to. I met Kelly in 1995 at Purdue University in West Lafayette in my first civil engineering class. And I had no idea back in 1995 that I would one day be working, living in Gary, Indiana, and then building facilities like this with somebody I met at school and with her family business. So with that, I'm honored. And thank you, Kelly. She graduated early. She was a lot smarter than I am. I did not graduate early, but next up, Kelly.
Good morning. So now everyone who knows me well, Dan just let everybody know how old we are. Nobody do that math. It is truly an honor to be here today as we celebrate another exciting milestone for the Gary Chicago International Airport. For Powers & Sons Construction, this project is especially meaningful to us because, as mentioned before, our story began just a few miles from here. Our company was founded by my grandfather, Mayman Powers Sr., in Gary, Indiana in 1967. And for nearly 60 years, we have had the privilege of helping build the community that built us. We grew up, we were raised 3 generations here in Gary, Indiana. What started as a family business building homes has grown into a 3rd-generation construction company. But no matter how much we've grown, Gary has been and always will be home. That's what makes this project especially rewarding. We've had the privilege of not only watching the Gary Chicago International Airport grow over the years, but also helping shape that growth. Our first project here was in 1982. I did fact check that this morning with my uncle. It was in 1982. And Powers & Sons has partnered with the Airport Authority on projects that have supported the airport's continued evolution ever since. We've watched it become an important gateway for business aviation, economic development, and opportunity throughout Northwest Indiana. And we're grateful to have played a small role in that journey. Today, we are honored to add the hangar in which we stand to our legacy. Now, delivering a facility like this, as everyone has mentioned, truly takes a team. We're grateful to the more than 40 prime contractors, subcontractors, and vendors who contributed to making this facility a reality. And some of them I know are here today. And also want to recognize that over 90% of those partners are based right here in Indiana. That's something worth celebrating because this project didn't just invest in the airport, it invested in local businesses, local skilled trades, and the talented people who call Indiana home. We want to offer our congratulations to the Gary Chicago International Airport Authority, Wingtip Aviation, Congressman Frank Mervan, and the City of Gary, and everyone else involved in this outstanding project. We want to say thank you for allowing Powers & Sons Construction to serve as your construction manager and to be part of another exciting chapter in the continued growth of the Gary Chicago International Airport. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Last but not least is the newest member of our Gary Chicago International Airport Authority family with Wingtip Aviation, Rob Herb.
Thank you, everybody. I want to thank everybody for joining today. This is an exciting day for Wingtip Aviation. I'm grateful to be here with this company. My name is Rob Herb. I'm the Director of Client Services with Wingtip Aviation. On behalf of everybody at Wingtip, I want to say just how excited we are to officially open this facility today and begin the next chapter of our operations here at Gary Chicago International Airport. This hangar is representing a significant investment in our company, our employees, and the future of Wingtip. It's providing the space, the capabilities that we need, and the infrastructure that we need to continue growing while also delivering the highest level of service to our discerning customers. Customers that have assets like this. I'd like to thank the Gary Chicago International Airport Authority, the City of Gary, Powers and Sons Construction, the Mayor's Office, Congressman, and Dan, and all the partners that made this project possible. The GCIA has been an outstanding partner throughout this process, and we're proud to continue investing in the airport and in Northwest Indiana's community. So this facility is more than just a new building for us. It represents an opportunity for growth, a long-term commitment to this airport and to this region. We're excited to create new opportunities for our employees, future employees, and to better serve our customers and continue to grow the presence here in Gary. We believe that the future is bright here for Wingtip Aviation and for Gary Chicago International Airport. We look forward to being part of that success for many years to come. So with that, we have an aircraft to launch here in just a few minutes. But thank you all for helping to celebrate this important milestone for Wingtip Aviation. Much appreciated.
Okay, with that, we are going to do the ceremonial ribbon cutting. We're going to open the doors. We kept them closed because they actually do have a departure right now, coincidentally, and they were kind enough to wait so we can finish this ceremony. But we're going to open the doors. It'll be a little loud, but I welcome everyone to stay and witness. It's pretty cool. Brand new aircraft out there. Millions and millions of dollars. I won't say exactly how much because I really don't know. But please stay and witness it. And thank you for coming.